What's going on, everybody? It's the Vegan Foodie here. So I'm making this video because I get a lot of questions asked, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start making videos addressing the questions, addressing all your comments, and that way it's like more of an interaction. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, all you need to do is email me at the Vegan Foodie, or you could just comment on this video and I'll respond to it. But anyway, today I'm going to be talking about why I created the Vegan Foodie, because a lot of people ask me, how did the Vegan Foodie come about? Why did you create this platform, and who did you create this platform for? So today we're going to chop it up, and I'm going to tell you everything that you want to know about the Vegan Foodie and be transparent about me and my brand and how this came about. So let's get into it. So the Vegan Foodie was created in January 8th, 2018, if you've read my bio. And I created this platform. I really like a lot of people, they create their brands, they create their platforms, they're brainstorming on how they can get themselves out there, or they're thinking of business ideas, and, they're looking for ways to create an audience. Well, for me, it was totally different. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about when I went vegan. So for me, I grew up, with my mom having vegan, vegetarian lifestyle. That was like my lifestyle, right? But when I became an adult, I started to eat meat. I gained a lot of weight. And when I was pregnant, I had gestational diabetes, and there was a lot of things that came about when I was eating meat. And I really didn't notice it until after I stopped eating meat, because I really couldn't digest it. I would regurgitate meat. If I ate a chicken, it would always come up. It was just like this thing. So, I was on a business trip and I was in LA. And so I was working with someone and they were vegan. And so I was a vegetarian at the time, and I thought I was doing my thing, thought I was on the right path, and really I wasn't. And so after that work trip, I went back to Brooklyn and I decided to go cold turkey vegan. And so I was sharing a lot of my videos on Facebook and all of that stuff, right? And so I really didn't take it as serious. It wasn't really a brand. It wasn't really a company. It was just something that I was doing. And so in December of 2017, God spoke to me and said, fast for 30 days. So, I obliged. I didn't second guess it. When God say do something, you do it, honey. And so normally I procrastinate on fasting and doing certain things, but this time I didn't. I went 30 days of fasting. Now, I did eat food. It wasn't like I fasted, didn't eat, didn't drink water, nothing like that. But what I was doing was I was abstaining for everything that I would normally eat, which I was still eating vegan food, but eat, smoke, all of the things that I would do, I wouldn't do it until after the sun set. So like 6 o'clock would be the time when I would eat. And so I did it for 30 days straight. I didn't second guess it. I didn't look for, some type of reason. I didn't have some type of thing I was manifesting. God just said, do it, and I did it, right? And so at the end of the 30 days, it was like maybe like a week after, I was laying in my bed in Atlanta and I was asleep. And I woke up in the middle of the night and God spoke to me and said, create an Instagram, create the Vegan Foodie. And so I didn't second guess it. I was just like, okay. So I created the Instagram. I created the Vegan Foodie. Didn't think anything of it. Just started posting vegan content. I wasn't looking for this big following. I wasn't looking for brand recognition. I was just creating this Instagram to share my story, right? And so as I started to post content, people started to come, and I was getting all type of companies reaching out to me like, hey, we like what you're doing. And this was just like me just doing it. I didn't really think much of it. I just created it because God spoke to me and told me to create it. And so as time started to progress, I wrote a book, and the book went #1 on Amazon. So I was like, okay, this is turning into something. And then I started to realize that, I was being transparent and I was just doing me. I wasn't sugarcoating. I wasn't, even though I had a background in public relations and marketing, I wasn't using those tactics. Only for my book that I do a little marketing. And I didn't even really do much. I didn't invest much into it. I just did a little marketing, reached out to a couple industry blogs that I had and I knew that were in my database, and they posted the book. And when the book went #1, I was like, okay, this is turning into something. And as it started to progress, I realized that the Vegan Foodie was actually my brand. And I actually, retired from being a publicist, and the Vegan Foodie became like just my everyday. It was every day I was waking up, I was anticipating posting content. I was anticipating engaging with people because people had a lot of questions. And then the YouTube came about afterwards. Now, the YouTube came about way after, like me just creating content for y'all. It wasn't something that I just decided I was going to do. It just came about, me creating a YouTube, and even me perfecting my YouTube was like information and just little tidbits that other content creators or other, people in my life would give me tips like, hey, do this, hey, do that. And then I started to realize, as I started to put more of myself into, the Vegan Foodie, I realized that when I became vegan, I didn't have a me. I didn't have someone that looked like me, with the weaves, the nails, the lashes, that was keeping it funky. Like a lot of people like to say, I'm bougie ratchet, but I didn't have that. And so I realized that the Vegan Foodie became that, for women such as myself. And so, as time progressed, I realized that the Vegan Foodie was a way for me to reach out to women who were in my life, in my demographic, shall I say. And they didn't have someone that looked like me, that talked like me, that acted like me, but was vegan, holistic, goddess. And so I realized that there was a need for what I was putting out. And, I'm now that I fast forward, years later, I'm helping women with the Vegan Vixen Tribe. A lot of people have been following me since the beginning, and they say they went vegan because of me. I've seen friends, go vegan because of my lifestyle change. And so I realized that the Vegan Foodie was filling a hole that was there, because there wasn't someone in this space really giving you this information the way that I was giving it to you, and being raw and uncut and truthful, about it. And so, I just wanted to take this time to actually really tell y'all how the Vegan Foodie came about. It didn't come from ego. It didn't come from some grand master plan. I wasn't trying to be, the biggest vegan out in the world. I just was being me. And with being me came all of you following me, supporting me, and really it's you all that watch me and comment and repost and share and, just encourage me to keep going, because I realized that, a lot of women needed my voice. They needed to have someone that would say, look, sis, get your life together, that looked like them, that talked like them, that felt like them, So the Vegan Foodie is now my baby. It's now a business. If you were in Atlanta, you know that I had the Vegan Foodie Eats. I opened up a restaurant. It was like a lot of things that just grew from this one thought, where God told me to fast, and then God gave me instruction, and I followed the instruction. So if anything, when God speaks to you, you have to listen. And so now the Vegan Foodie has become my life, and I realized that this is my life purpose. My life purpose is to come and to share my story, share information that I come across, because everything that I learn, everything that I know, I tell y'all flat out. I don't wait. I give it to you right then, like I give it to you, So, the Vegan Foodie is here for women just like me, who were going through the transition and didn't have anyone that they can identify with, they could relate with, and that's straight up. Like, I don't sugarcoat it. I'm not here trying to make it seem, oh, this. I'm not being fake. I'm being 100% myself. So any content that you see is 100% myself, and I just wanted to take this time just to let y'all know how the Vegan Foodie actually came about. And to let you know that it was by divine intervention that the Vegan Foodie was created. But I realized that the Vegan Foodie was needed, because women out there, they need someone. Like everyone, a lot of the vegans that you see, they have the hair wraps, or they act a certain way, they look a certain way, and you don't really see women like me really coming out being vegan. Like now you're starting to see a couple women come out, that look like me, that talk like me, that have that little flair, that little sass, that little whatever you call it, je ne sais quoi. But when I first started, there wasn't anyone that was doing this. And so, I'm really thankful to be in the position that I am with the Vegan Foodie, and to be able to share information. Now I have the Vegan Vixen Tribe, which was actually something that was by divine intervention as well. I was in Ghana with my husband on my birthday, and I had been doing the Vegan Vixen Challenge, but it was like God spoke to me and said, when you come back from Ghana, create the Vegan Vixen tribe. And so now I have a tribe of women that are all on the same vibration. You know, every single day I'm sharing motivational videos, and what I share in the tribe is stuff that I actually watch, stuff that I actually listen to. You know, we meditate every single Monday, which is something that I do every single day. You know, we work out every single Saturday, which is something that I do every single day. So, you know, it's just me sharing what I went through to heal myself and to put myself in that goddess alignment. I'm offering that information with the tribe, and it's so cool because it's women from all over the world that, you know, they don't have friends that are on that same vibration. They don't have someone to say, hey, look, sis, check this out, read this. You know, like every single month we're reading a new book, which is books that I read that actually helped me heal. You know, so as time progressed, I'm loving how the Vegan Foodie brand is growing. And, you know, all of the brands now that are reaching out to me to collabo, which is, you know, I'm very particular. So I'm not one of those influencers that whoever hit me up say sell this or promote this to your followers. If I don't feel it in my heart, I'm not going to present it to y'all, like flat out. That's how I feel. Like a lot of these detox tea companies be hitting me up because they feel like my demographic fits their demographic, but I don't really feel like that's something that it doesn't go well with my body. So why would I present something to you that doesn't work for me, that I'm not personally taking, you know? And even with the food reviews, you know, the restaurants that I go to, if I tell y'all about it, it's because I really like it, you know? So anyway, I just wanted to kind of make this little video to kind of explain the Vegan Foodie and how the Vegan Foodie came about, and actually a little bit about the Vegan Vixen tribe as well. So anyway, listen, I just want to thank you all for letting me take a couple of minutes of your life to tell y'all about the Vegan Foodie. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, everywhere. The Vegan Foodie. The Vegan Foodie is everywhere, all right? So anyway, I'm out of here. Peace.